How's everybody doing? Um, I'm getting ready for bed. Got to be at work at 6:30 tomorrow, so got to early get up. I'm getting ready for bed. I was gonna wait and do this video, but I decided to do it tonight since I'm still awake. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight because I've been having issues with sleeping at night lately. I gotta get up at 5:30, so hopefully I can get some sleep. Anyway, I wasn't gonna do this video tonight, but I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do it tonight. Um, I want to talk about black people on YouTube. Um, it just seems like I noticed that on some black people YouTube channels, um, I noticed that people like Tommy Sotomayor or some of the most controversial black YouTubers on here. Some of your controversial black YouTubers, like Tommy Sotomayor and some other ones too. But he's like really controversial. And I noticed that he gets a lot of he gets a lot of people threatening him, making threats to him. They make videos about him, talking about him, making threats to him, and they I guess they send him threatening emails and put threatening stuff in his inboxes and all this kind of stuff. And I noticed that they do that a lot with him. A lot of people that do that a lot with him. And I was just, and I noticed that the thing that he does is that he does a video and he basically puts them on blast. And he talks about them on video, about what they're talking about, and how they're threatening him and all this kind of stuff, and making videos about him. And of course he talks trash. He trash talks him and talks about him. Well, this is not about Tommy Sotomayor. I'm not talking about Tommy Sotomayor, but he's one of the more controversial people that's here on YouTube. And I noticed that a lot of black people threaten him, and then some of the other controversial people that's on YouTube, black people that's on YouTube, they get threats. And he's like one of the main ones that I know that gets threats and stuff like that. Well, anyway, my point is, I was looking at one of his videos where he was kind of um, putting one of them on blast. It was a female, and he was kind of putting her on blast and all this type of stuff. And my thought with that whole thing was like, what is the point? What is these people's point? Um, I just don't understand what their point is. It's like, why are you taking this guy so seriously? I don't understand why these black people on YouTube take people like him seriously. I don't know why you give, because to me, here's the thing. You give people power when you do. You give people power over you, over your emotions, over your life. When what happens is, when people do stuff like that, they're giving him power. They're giving him power. And then he puts them on blast, and then he talks about them. He does a video putting them on blast, and he talks about them. And then what does it do? It gives him more hits. He gets more hits. He makes more money. So he's profiting off of these people. And these people are not stopping to think about that. They're not stopping to think about how Tommy is profiting off of them. It's like, why give him, my thought is, why give him that kind of power? Why would you give him that kind of power to over you, to allow him to even do that? Because I'm not subscribed to him. Every now and then I might watch his videos. This is, that's out of curiosity to see what he's talking about. But most of the time, I mean, I don't agree with anything that he's. I did a video on here a while back talking about how he bashes black women. I don't like the way he bashes black women. I don't agree with mostly what he says. Some things I do agree with, but when he's not bashing black women, I don't like what he does either. But most of the time, I mean, I don't let Tommy rent space in my mind like that. I mean, it's really, to me, at the end of the day, it's not that serious to me. You know, it's like, what is, I mean, it's like, I'm not so offended to the point to where I'm about to send him a threatening video or whatever, put threatening stuff in his inbox. It's really not that serious to me, and I'm not gonna, why feed into that? Why give him that kind of power? It's like when people are doing that, they are giving this man power. You're giving him power over your emotions. You're giving him power over your thoughts. Why give this man that kind of power? And then on top of that, he's going to make money off you because he's going to put you on blast. He's going to do a video putting you on blast, and he's going to be making money off of you. So it's just, to me, it just seems like I don't understand why black people do that. You know, it's one thing to disagree with somebody or even get angry at some of the things that they're saying, but to just take it to that whole other level of making threats, and I personally don't think that nobody should be threatening anybody on YouTube, and I think YouTube should be putting a stop to that. Nobody should be making threats to anyone on YouTube. I think that if you're making threats to someone on YouTube, you should automatically be blocked, because at the end of the day, everybody has the right to say what they want to say here on YouTube. And if you don't like it, then don't watch their videos. It's that simple. I mean, instead of them not just watching his videos, if his content upsets you that much to the point to where you want to threaten him and you want to make threats towards him, then stop watching his videos. Don't watch them. It's that simple. Stop watching his videos. And go about your life. It's like, I got too many other things that I don't like some of the things he says either, but I put it in its proper perspective. I got my own channel for one, and I got too many other things that I'm dealing with in my life to be worried about Tommy Sotomayor. He's like, I don't even let him rent space in my mind like that. Why let Tommy rent space in your mind like that? I'm just using him as a parable because he's like, and some other controversial brothers on here too, but he's like one of the main ones, and I noticed that he always gets a lot of threats and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not on here defending him. This is not about defending Tommy Sotomayor, but I just don't understand the psychology behind these people that they be making threats and all this kind of stuff, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, what is it? I mean, I don't understand. Don't these people have a life? Don't you have other concerns, other things that you have to deal with in your life? Why would you even have time to even worry about this man to the point to where you want to actually find out where he stay and go threaten and go hurt him or whatever? It's to me, it's I don't understand it. I don't understand why certain black people on YouTube even does that. I mean, I don't understand, why would you give another human being that kind of power over your emotions to the point to where you're just, and you're putting yourself, they make videos, and some of them make videos and they're threatening and all that kind of stuff, and I just don't understand it. It's just, I guess because I guess it's the mindset. I guess because I don't have that mentality. I think I believe in agreeing to disagree. Um, like I said, if you don't like someone's content on YouTube, just don't watch it. If it makes you that angry, my thought is, if it makes you that angry, then stop watching it. Don't watch it. It's that simple. I mean, it sounds simple enough to me. You know, I mean, if you don't agree with someone and if they make you that upset, I think if I was watching him and if I was getting upset to the point to where I want to hurt the man, then no, I think I would stop watching his content. Period. But I don't think like that. I mean, I don't think that way, and I guess I don't. It baffles me that other people have that mindset because I guess it's I don't have that mindset, you know, and so because I don't have that mindset and I don't think like that, then um, I don't understand it, you know, because I'm a logical. I like to think that I'm a logical person, and it just doesn't make sense to me in the larger scheme of things. It's like, you know, don't these people have lives? I mean, you shouldn't have you should not have time to be worried about a person on YouTube. You know, well, I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna say the N word. I'm gonna find that N, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. I mean, and they could just be idle threats. You know, they may not mean it, but just to even go that far, to even make threats, to even go that far, why would you even go that far with it? I mean, what is the point? All he's gonna do is do a video putting you on blast. He's gonna get thousands of hits, and he's gonna make lots of money, and he's gonna profit it, basically profit off of your ignorance. So black people, don't do that. I'm just here to say, don't do it. It's stupid. I mean, and then when you disagree with somebody, and I'm not saying only black people do this on YouTube, but when you disagree with somebody, why you gotta be cussing them out? Why say all the cuss words and just be name calling and all that? What is the point? It's like if you can't express your opinion in a mature manner without doing all the cussing and all this kind of stuff, then I don't know what to say about you, because if you don't agree with what somebody's saying, why can't you express that without using foul language or bad mouthing them and calling them names? And I know a lot of people do that on YouTube. There's people that have came on my channel, um, as cleaners and everything, and I try to keep my channel as positive. I try to keep my channel positive as possible. There's still people that come on here that might disagree with something I say, and they every now and then, and they might call me a name or badmouth me or something like that. But what is the point? I mean, to me, it shows lack of maturity. I work with 3-year-olds, and that's what my 3-year-olds do. My 3-year-olds do that at the daycare. If they don't like something, if they get mad at one of their classmates, they call them a name. Or if they get mad at the teacher, they call names. That's what they do. And hit too. But they call names. My 3-year-olds do that. But adults are supposed to have more sense. Adults are supposed to be logical and more mature. Adults are supposed to have more maturity. And when you reach a certain level of maturity, and if you're a logical person, then you shouldn't even be doing that. You should be able to express your opinion. And if you disagree with someone, explain to them why you disagree with them without the foul language and without the name calling. Why you got to call somebody a name because you don't agree with them. Simply because they have a difference in opinion than you do. It's not logical, and it just shows it shows your lack of intelligence. It shows your ignorance, and it shows your lack of maturity as a person. You show more maturity when you can express your opinion without using foul language and without the name calling. And so that's why I notice a lot of black people, not saying that white people don't do it, but I'm not addressing white people right now. I'm addressing black people. I know there's a lot of black people on YouTube that do that. And it doesn't make sense. Why give someone that kind of power over your life, over your emotions? Don't give him power. Him and others like him. Don't give him that kind of power to You know, and don't incriminate yourself. You could be incriminating yourself by sitting up there making threats and stuff like that. It's not worth it. Nobody on YouTube is worth that. There's no person here on YouTube that's worth all that. Okay? Why give them that kind of power? You know, if it really upsets you that bad, like I said, don't watch it. So I just that was on my head, you know, last few days. I said, well, since I'm not asleep yet, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that and address this. But it just doesn't make any sense to me, you know. I mean, at some point, you got to have some maturity, you know, and you got to have some common logic. Okay, let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section. Or if you agree with what I say, and if you disagree, don't cuss me out. Don't call me names. Okay, this is Sweet June. I'll talk to you guys in a couple days. Have a good day.